Shalom. Hey guys, it's Jeff from Wellwater Ministry with Drash Talk Monday. Drash is a Hebrew word simply meaning to dig deep into YHVH's word. So let's dig. We all have heard of the Ten Commandments. Moses read them to Israel and also to a mixed multitude of people. All the people who followed the God of Moses out of Egypt. It was not only for what we now call the Jews. You see, let me cover this first quickly. At this biblical time right here in Deuteronomy, there were no Jews. Only the 12 tribes of Israel. The Hebrew people, those that crossed over from pagan worship to follow the God of Abraham and Moses. That included the Israelites, some Egyptians, the Goyim, the Gentile people, and many other nations. Kind of like today, it was to all who follow YHVH, the God of our Bible. So now that we have a foundation of the Ten Commandments were not just for the Jews, it was and still is for all that call on the name of YHVH through faith in him. So Moses reads all these commandments to all that follow YHVH, and throughout their journey from Egypt to Canaan, the promised land, Moses has to constantly repeat them and remind them. And then finally, at Mount Gerizim and Mount Ebal in Deuteronomy 27, Moses proclaims the curses for not doing the commandments. And then in chapter 28, he proclaims the blessings. Sidebar here, there are 4 times more verses for the curses than verses for the blessings. Because YHVH is serious. His word means something to him, and it should mean something to us. It made me think, these commandments, well, they're really blessings. If we do his commandments, we get blessings. If we don't, curses. You see, I want his blessings, so I plead, do the verses and avoid the curses. But as I was studying even deeper, as I was drashing, I noticed that each time Moses gave them a statute, read a law or a commandment, they all said, amen, I do. And it hit me. We've been looking at YHVH's commandments all wrong. They're not his laws, instructions for sure. And we see that if we do them, they are blessings. But if we really drash and we dig deep, we will see, guys, that they are his wedding vows. Yes, his wedding vows. We all know that we are the bride. Yeshua HaMashiach, Jesus the Messiah, is the groom. These commandments are his wedding vows and what he wants his bride to do. For he's looking for a wise virgin bride, one who was worthy of a king, one that walks as he did. And believe it or not, but Yeshua walked in the Torah. He was the walking, living Torah. He did the commandments, the laws, and the statutes. And he's looking for a bride that does the same. So quit avoiding his commandments, all of them, especially the 4th. Guys, YHVH's Sabbath is the center of who he is, peace and rest. And YHVH chose what day he wanted his son's bride to rest with him. And Yeshua himself, the Lord of the Sabbath, well, it did Shabbat on what day? Saturday. So look at what we call the commandments and laws as blessings if we do the verse to avoid the curse. And imagine the greatest blessing of all, our groom, Yeshua HaMashiach, Jesus the Messiah. He will be our groom at the wedding supper of the Lamb, and he has given us his wedding vows. If you love me, keep my commandments. Will you give him your wedding vow acceptance now? Amen, my groom. I will do the verse and avoid the curse. I will do your commandments. For I love you, and I will accept the blessings that come with doing your wedding vows. And I will strive to walk as you did in all of your commandments, to be a worthy virgin bride awaiting my king. Shalom.